Good morning, friends, and welcome to After GMS. We just went live here on the News 2 Facebook page, as we do every weekday around 7:45. Thanks so much for making us part of your morning. I'm Megan Malaris alongside Stacey Spivey and Taran Kirksey.
And we have a lot to get to, including headlines and some fun conversations. But first, we need to talk about the forecast, because that is what is on everyone's minds for the weekend.
Oh yeah, for sure, especially after this kind of stretch of cooler weather. We do have a nice warm up on the way. It's chilly out there this morning. Temperatures basically in the 30s and low 40s. We'll see our highs today reach right around 70 degrees. Starting off sunny, but some cloud cover may develop this afternoon with the chance of a couple of pop-up showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm. The chance of rain at your house today or this afternoon on into this evening right around 30%. And then we'll see lots of sunshine all day long on Saturday. Saturday is probably going to be the nicer of the 2 days this weekend, with highs in the mid 70s. And then more cloud cover and increasing rain chances again Sunday, a little bit cooler. And then after that, we'll see our temperatures kind of take off as we go through next week, with highs back in the upper 70s to low 80s, with right around a 20% chance of an isolated shower or storm each and every afternoon as the humidity starts to increase. That's a quick look at your 7-day forecast.
Okay, let's go ahead and get to our first talker. The CDC announcing new mask guidelines for people who've been fully vaccinated for over 2 weeks. You now no longer have to wear a mask inside certain indoor settings. However, it's still required to mask up in certain crowded spaces like hospitals or airplanes, but relaxes guidelines in places like schools and work. While this is a step in the right direction, please note, in North Carolina, masks are still required inside. So this morning, we want to know, what's your comfort level with mask wearing? Ready to ditch it, or do you want to hold on to them for a little while longer? Well, one viewer tells us, I'll still wear a mask in 90% of any type of environment. There are still too many people who aren't vaccinated, and I cannot risk it. Rihanna says, I would feel comfortable wearing no mask to a school or restaurant. Lamont says, I plan on wearing a mask for another year. And Tony says, I have had both shots, but will only feel comfortable without my mask at home. So go ahead and weigh in on the Facebook page. Let us know if you're ready to ditch it or if you're going to hold on for a little bit longer. As I've mentioned and shared with you on the Good Morning Show and after GMS, that I'm waiting to get the vaccine until after Baylor is here, just to protect her. And once she's out, I'm going to be completely fine getting the vaccine. I was just waiting on more research on pregnant women, which they're currently in trials right now. So as soon as I am fully vaccinated, I think I will feel very comfortable taking the mask off and going in places like restaurants, retail stores, everything like that. However, I still will obviously wear them on airplanes, and I think I will for a while. And we've talked about this before, you know, airplanes are really dirty places with a bunch of people tucked in a tight space, and I think it would prevent a lot of different illnesses.
I think I'm going to keep my mask handy for a while, even though I am now fully vaccinated, have been for a couple months, and feel a lot more comfortable than I did when I wasn't vaccinated, now going to places, eating inside at restaurants, which I was avoiding before. You know, so in that regard, I feel okay. But then again, you know, my son is too young to get vaccinated, so it makes me a little more nervous, him being around other people potentially who are not, and not being able to tell the difference. That said, as I mentioned on the Good Morning Show, I took in stride a while back this concept of not being able to control other people. I can control only myself and make the decisions that are best for me and my family. And for us, that meant getting vaccines and wearing our masks. It might be something different for you, and that's okay. But I do think it's really interesting how this is going to come out, this guidance, and how it's going to be implemented potentially by our state leaders, because as Stacey mentioned, our mask mandate inside in North Carolina is still in place. There is a task force update this afternoon, so we'll see if anything comes out of that on this topic, and we'll keep you posted. Taran, your comfort level with masks inside or going maskless?
I'm okay continuing to wear them in some situations, definitely on the plane. I think I might just do that probably for the rest of my life, because like Stacey said, planes are disgusting. So, you know, I probably will continue to do that. But I'm fully vaccinated. I feel more and more comfortable being, you know, out and about. And so I think that my comfort level will continue to increase. But like we've been saying, you know, you have to make the decisions best for you and for people that have been fully vaccinated. It might, everyone's going to have a different comfort level with deciding whether to just, you know, take the mask off completely or to continue to wear it in certain situations. So, you know, you do what's best for you. With that said, again, this feels like we're continuing to move closer towards whatever you want to call normal. We can go into my philosophical discussion on how there's no such thing, but whatever we like to consider normal, we're heading towards that, and that's definitely a good thing. And with everything that happens in life, I think there's good and bad in everything, and I think that there are some lessons that we can probably take from this, and I hope that some things that have been implemented continue. There needs to, in my opinion, we need to continue to have hand sanitizer available in many locations in public and things like that. And I tweeted this, and I believe it strongly. We need to continue with the social distancing in public spaces. Don't stand right next to me in line. I don't like that. That's no. Well, that's a no-go for me. I'm going to give you about 12 feet of space, and everyone's happy and everyone's good to go. I'm saying it in a joking way, somewhat, but I do think that it's good that people have been respecting each other's bubble of space. That's been nice.
Are you really joking, Turan?
I'm not.
He's not.
I'm really not.
Admittedly, Turan, you call yourself an extroverted introvert.
I am. Listen, when I get in a conversation with people, I can talk all day, but at the same time, I'm probably not going to initiate a conversation with anybody. I'm the guy that gets on the elevator, stares at the buttons, just waiting for the elevator doors to open so I can run out and be gone. But, again, I do believe it has been nice, though, in some ways, when you're standing in line at the grocery store and things like that. Back in the day, people just right next to you, you can almost feel the breath on you, but now have a little bit of space. I think everyone has been respectful of that, and I think that is a good thing. I think that's a good thing. That's my 2 cents, though, Who cares what I think? I'm just running my mouth. So, yeah, that's it. You all can have more serious conversation now. I'll be quiet.
See, I've noticed a little phenomenon in the times that I've been out now that I am vaccinated. We went to a bridal shower a few weeks ago, and we're able to take our masks off because the majority of us were vaccinated, still distancing, of course, but I found myself talking, and I'm like, wait, am I talking too much? Because I'm not used to being around all these friends in the same place. And so it was nice, though, being able to have that social aspect and camaraderie back and feel safe doing it. So a sign of the times. Hopefully one day soon all of this will be in the rearview mirror. But until then, I'm hoping that everybody does what they feel is best for them and their family to stay safe, whatever that might be.
Yeah, and it's important to remember, whatever someone's comfort level is, just respect their decision. It's their choice, and just be nice to each other. I mean, somebody can have a different opinion than you. We can have different opinions than you do, and that's okay. That's what makes us individuals. You can have different comfort levels, but respect each other's. A lot of people talking about this have some comments on here I want to get to. Let's see. First, though, Joanne said, yes, he talks all day. I guess she's talking about you, Turan.
It's true. It's what they've, for some reason, paid me to do for these years. So, yeah, I do. I am very long-winded. My friends know. And then, at other times, I'll walk into a room just totally silent. That's who I am. Yeah. That's how I roll.
Sorry, I just got a little distracted here. People are talking about our conversation, though. Let's see. Anne says, I will continue to wear and stay away from people due to my health. She says, it's my choice. Another person says, I don't, unless it is close quarters, and do not plan to vaccinate. Carrie says, yes. Andrew says he goes maskless wherever he wants. But Matthew says, keep your masks on. And Michelle says should be an individual choice. Bobby said he is holding on to his mask but not wearing it as much. Ashley said she hasn't been vaccinated and she's ready to ditch the masks. So a lot of people, different opinions. Again, just respect each other's.
Right. Yeah. And to that note, it is our responsibility as journalists to give you the credible research and information that is out there and what our health leaders are saying, what the data is saying. We do acknowledge that there are a lot of unknowns about this virus itself and many unanswered questions still about the vaccine. So none of us is telling you what to do. We are giving you, though, the credible information that is out there to help you make a decision that you might feel is best for your family. So along Stacey's point, respecting other people's opinions and decisions, even if they don't align with yours, is a good place to be. Let's move on and get a look at our headlines before we get to our second conversation. And we'll start with this. Greensboro police are investigating after they say 3 people were shot in the 4100 block of Spring Garden Street around 1 this morning. That's near where Spring Garden and Wendover meet up. At this point, police have not released details about the people shot or possible suspect, and we'll keep you updated as we learn more. Today, Guilford County Schools is helping vaccinated students and community through one of many clinics in partnership with Cone Health. The first is at Andrews High School in High Point today from 10 to 5. The next week, other clinics will be held at High Point Central, Southwest, and Ragsdale High. They'll be open to students and the public 14 and up. Those younger than 18 must get parent permission for these clinics on school grounds. To register, call the number on your screen. Colonial Pipeline is fully functioning again following the ransomware attack on the company's operations. CBS News said the company paid the ransom that the hackers wanted in Bitcoin cryptocurrency, about $5 million worth. It could take days, though, for things to get back to normal. The president says Russian criminals are behind the attack that led to the shutdown. He says the U.S. is working with Moscow to locate people responsible. Normalcy could move a little faster for our area since the pipeline runs right through Greensboro. Gas Buddy says it could take about 2 weeks for other parts of the country and the state to feel a difference. As of 10:30 last night, 71% of gas stations in our state were still without gas, but fewer in the triad. You can check our website, WFMYnews2.com/gas prices. It is time for our favorite time of the week here on After GMS, where we ask you to chime in and tell us something good happening in your life. I know a lot of you have had struggles topping off your gas tanks this week, so how about we top off the positivity tank heading into the weekend? I asked you on my Facebook page, Mega Malaris News, to tell me something good, big or small, that happened in your life recently. Megan saw her family after 2 years and got 15 hugs. It felt so good. Scotty is recording an album with 2 bigger name artists. No turning back now. Lydia graduated with her associate's degree in medical assisting and passed her certification exam. Scott played a full round of golf, pain-free, only 3 months after a big surgery. Chrissy's almost 1-year-old learned how to hand her his sippy cup instead of throwing it. Ginger spent time with her daughter at the Grasshoppers game. Stephanie welcomed another grandson born on his dad's birthday. Faith took her last final exam, made an A on the test and the class. Debbie is fully vaccinated. So is Melissa. Same with Jean, who gets to travel to Massachusetts to visit family. Michelle's investments panned out and she's reaping the rewards of her hard work. Joan got season tickets to the Tanger Center. Brenda's brother had a heart attack after 4 stents and recovery. He's doing well. Deborah came home from the hospital after COVID and pneumonia. She feels blessed to be here and thanks God. And Diane is happy to be able to see loved ones again. So many good news stories that just make your heart smile, and I appreciate you sharing them with us every week. I shared earlier on the Good Morning Show, we had something really nice happen here earlier this week when a producer in the newsroom took a call. We were still on the air. Victoria from Lexington wanted to call to just compliment the Good Morning Show crew. She had such nice things to say about our team and our show, and we really appreciate that you took the time to do that. That really resonated with me and with us, so I appreciate the good gesture and just to ran a sense of kindness from our viewers who are really loyal.
Oh, definitely. We really appreciate each and every one of you all that watch us, and we are appreciative of the nice comments as well. You know, in the world that we're living in, especially with social media, it makes it real easy to get a bunch of angry comments. And you talk to anybody that's an expert on human behavior, people tend to comment more readily when they're upset than they do when they're happy. So we love to get the happy comments as well. As far as my good news for this week, not too much happening this week. So I would say the weather being so nice, the fact that we've made it to Friday, and the fact that we are halfway through May and we are on the way to warmer weather more often. So I won't have to wear a jacket maybe by this point next month. That'll be a good thing for sure. So, just a happy Friday, just kind of a basic happy Friday. That's good enough for me.
A happy Friday. And Stacy, I hear you are happy your husband's going to be doing some painting this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, after seeing all the comments from viewers, they have such big milestones happening this week and such great things, and that makes me so happy. Just something small, I guess, is my husband's painting the nursery this weekend. Just another step in getting ready for baby girl to get here, and just each week it's like we're getting more things done as she's closely approaching, as we're close closely approaching her due date. So just a lot of happiness and excitement in our house, but a long to-do list.
Yes, it'll be here before you know it. We are so excited to meet her. All right, Stacy, we see a lot of comments coming in here on our feed.
Yeah, so many great, wonderful things happening to people in the triad. Carol says, my granddaughter has started saying 2 to 3 word sentences and she is 2.
Oh.
That has to be so much fun. Ashley, I want to be where you are. She said she's currently on the way to the beach with her family. Yeah. I want to go. What beach? Let us know. Yeah, can we all go? Joanne says we're having another great grant in our family. Congrats,
All right.
That's exciting. Heather was able to have Mother's Day brunch last Saturday with her mom, grandma, stepmom, and fiance's mom. Joanne said she also got to Zoom with all 6 of her kids and family on Mother's Day. Dana said, I found gas on the first try in Atlanta yesterday. That is something to be happy about.
That's awesome. And then Bobby just says, have a fantastic Friday. That is about summing it up here for the good news. And I agree. It's been kind of a crazy week weather-wise, Turan, but some good news on the horizon on that front.
Oh, definitely. If you're a warm weather lover, then this 7-day is for you, kind of. After we get past the next couple of days, it'll get better, I promise. Today, a little bit chilly right now. It gets a little bit warmer this afternoon. We'll see the chance of a couple of pop-up showers or storms. The rain chance fairly low, but still keep an umbrella handy. Saturday looks to be the pick day of the weekend, or the blue ribbon day of the weekend, or the crown jewel of the weekend, or whatever other term you want to use. It's going to be an all right day. Temperatures in the mid-70s, and then by Sunday, temperatures dip a little bit with rain chances going back up. But check out Monday through Thursday. It looks like at that point we'll have kind of just a gradual increase in temperatures, and we're back in the upper 70s to low 80s by the middle of next week. That's a quick look at the 7-day forecast right there.
All right, and that is a wrap on After GMS. We've had so much fun with you, conversing with you here on our feed about all kinds of topics, even the tough ones, and we appreciate your respect and attention to that.
Yeah, we hope you have a great rest of your Friday and a wonderful weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Happy Friday! It deserves an applause. We've made it to the weekend.
I had never heard of eye yoga before. It seems like the exercises are pretty easy.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. So,
Yeah.
and you don't even have to really get off the couch. It seems
I
like.
like that part.
Well, Stacy, my iPad decided it wanted to update itself in the middle of this feed here, so you're going to have to read the comments that are coming in.
I have Bieber fever for sure. I've seen Justin Bieber twice now in concert.
Turan, I know you like the classic music, but are you a believer too?
Yeah, I think I might could check that out. Might have to keep that in mind, circle that date on the calendar.
I'm so proud, Turan. I'm so proud.
You've worked with Stacy too long.
I know, right? She's rubbed off on me.
You're welcome.
When you say what's up with the weather and the meteorologist here throws up his hands.
I don't know.
What's going on, guys?
That's a sign. It is blown away by what you said this week.
So, I'm sorry, but Turan walking into that last shot just made my life today. Turan always bringing the laughs on the Good Morning Show. He just slid into that shot and just had the biggest grin on his face, like the guilty grin, like, I'm so sorry I was late to this shot.
Turan, okay, I was going to ignore the fact that you were not in place.
I called
play
you
it
out.
off because it was a beautiful shot of just the weather garden, so nobody watching on this feed would have known. Stacy and I knew, but then I'm like, okay, I wonder if he's going to try to sneak in, and you did. So you did it to yourself.